Got it again? Let's see. Well, let's keep going. Okay. We answered a few questions related to part one question, but here we have part two and part three. I start with part three, and then we will move on with to part two because part two takes more time. Maybe we can do it because you need to think about it and create your answer. Let's keep going with part three. I want to ask you this part is not about you. So it's abstract, more abstract. Like what I mean when I say abstract, it means it's about people, society, country. So it's not about only you. The second thing about it is that if you have problem understanding the question, you can ask for a paraphrase for part one, no. So listen carefully because actually the questions in part one are so easy, so you don't need to ask for paraphrase. But for part three, because they are abstract questions, if you don't understand, it's okay to ask the examiner to repeat it or paraphrase it. So it's okay. And my first question for you, in what ways people in a family be similar to each other? So, in what ways do people in a family or can people in a family be similar to each other? I mean, appearance and personality, both.
Um, I think uh, there's two things that makes them similar about their appearance and their gestures and yeah, the ways that they behavior. The first things that come to my mind was is their DNA. Uh, there's the same DNA is from all family, each family, and that's when you work. When you just born. Your appearance, your face, your skin tones, yeah, is combined between your parents. So your face always have your face was is always have the some uh, some things not the word things. I forgot that word. Yeah, some things that that's familiar with your parents and the gestures, the ways that you act is when you live in a family, the you become a part of the family and you share
The
your
same
thought.
interest. The same interest. You share the same interest, maybe.
What is that?
I will explain. So, share the same interest. For example, your dad, your father, he's into playing tennis. You
Yes.
too. You too. It's something that is no, for example, if my brother likes, maybe I do. This is sharing the same interest, what you
And
like. And normally it happens, my family members, it happens. For example, okay, my sister has a good voice and she's into singing. Me too. So it's like, something, or this is sharing the same interest. Of course, I didn't catch that part about something. I didn't catch that part, what you actually meant,
no,
but let's, well,
no, I
yeah,
want to say about the first one is the DNA that your appearance always look like your parents.
yeah,
And the second one
definitely.
I want to say is about the gestures. When you live in some family long, maybe about 10 years, you will create something that's similar with your family.
Yeah. So you said actually you want to say that there are two things that make family members similar, their appearance and their behavior. So two
Yes.
things you mean this. And the first thing that actually comes to your mind is genetic, of course, DNA. Family members often share DNA, which affect how they look, their facial features and skin tone, as you said, and resemble their parents normally, look like their parents. So we have different words. And when people grow up, you want to say in the same household, of course, they tend to adopt similar habits, gesture, as you said, and interest. Now let's improve. Actually, this is your answer, what you wanted to say. Okay, now let's improve it appropriate for IELTS. Okay. The first part, again, we have band 7 version. Okay. I have a really, I think is good one, but normally when you want to state or express your opinion, I believe is good one. I believe is good one. I believe there are two main reasons, two things new, two main reasons why family members often look like, resemble, look like each other. This is another verb that you can use. Okay, of course, we have look after and we take after, and we have different verbs, like, for example, spitting image. If you really, I mean, your appearance, your facial, uh, actually parts like nose or eyes. So if you definitely exactly look like your mom or dad, you can say spitting. Or you, for example, um, you can use alike, that is different with look like, we are like, so different verbs, but this one is another one. Okay, let's see. So they resemble each other physically, and in terms of behavior. Okay, so first of all, they share all the same. They share the same genes, as you said, which actually explain similarities in appearance, which explains similarities in appearance. Okay, this is the first one. And if you want to add an example, like facial similarities, or for example, facial features, like nose and facial features, and a skin tone, as you just mentioned. Secondly, the second one, behavior. Because they grow up, because they grow up in the same environment, yeah, they naturally develop similar habits. They naturally develop similar or the same habits. And of course, gestures, as you mentioned, I definitely agree with you. Or even interest. Okay, this is for band 7. Really good. You can easily get. Okay, just changing some words. Again, now I believe, I want to make it more advanced.
Personally,
So, yeah,
personally,
personally. No, let me say something. Personally, no. Here, no. Why no? First of all, why? when we want to use when I want to explain my opinion, and I want to use actually a phrase. I think, I believe, from my perspective, to me, I don't know, different phrases that you can use. Just be smart. How? For example, I use I believe for band 7 because I wanted to do this. Actually, this answer is somehow a normal answer, not too so advanced. But now I want to make a really advanced answer. I start with I think. You know why? Because of this. Look at the rest of my sentence. I think resemblance. Okay, why it's here? Oh, what is this? Why? I
You
think
should,
it's let me see. Yeah, here. Oh,
yes,
oh, what happened? What is this? No, it's it didn't work. Okay, you help. What is this?
create another text,
Okay,
and
yes, just
we
let
need to
me
have
delete this one. You type here. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let me type it here. No, when I
uh,
click on now I can, but as you can see, the size is also changed. I don't want to do this. I don't know what happened here, but I think it's like I need to.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's try it again. Let's see. I think the resemblance, this one, okay, it's okay now. Resemblance between family members can be. Okay. Can be. I want to add something. For example, I want to say that it can cost by something. Tributed. Yeah. To two key factors. Can you see what's the difference between the first one? And the main reason why family members often resemble, but now I
Yes,
change it to now resemblance between
positive.
family members can be, yeah, attributed. So this one is another one. So because of this, I use I think. I don't need I believe here. I think it's good. Okay, and two. The first one, that is genetics. Yeah, as you said. And the second one, shared environment. So genetics and shared environment. So two factors. Now I want to talk about the first one. Genetically, okay, I want to say that inherit physical traits we receive. So genetically, we inherit, okay, physical traits. What it means? It means we receive features from parents, okay, such as facial structure, okay? That is the meaning of it. We receive features from parents genetically, okay? So it's like something, what is this? Something related to our genes. Yeah. What are you doing here? Okay. So it's something about our genes. This is about our appearance of face. Like facial feature, I can say facial structure. Facial structure. Okay. So this one is better. Inherit physical traits such as facial structure, eye color, skin tone, so whatever. Okay. From our parents. From our parents. And now, if I want to use behaviorally, I can make it adverb, but you don't need. Maybe it's not easy, but I give you. Okay. Related to our behavior. Okay. The second one, growing up together, means they often mirror each other's gestures. So, mirror, let me just, each other's. Okay, and this one, gestures. I want it. Okay, this one is better. Growing up together, family members often mirror each other's gestures. So, for example, you can add examples and interest. Why? Due to shared daily routines. Why? Because of. Due to shared daily routines. Exactly the same. So you do the same thing, the same food, the same meal, the same behavior, and of course the same experience, though not only this. Okay, now I want you to do something. If I ask you the same question again, you can choose between one, the first one or the second one, but I want you to create your answer again, your sentences again. So let's see.
Do I need
Make it again.
to say
Yeah.
in a different way? I just repeat this one.
No, it's your choice. It's your choice. Whether you want to repeat, whether you want to change it, whether you want to combine. So these two.
Uh, I believe there are two main reasons why family members often resemble each other. Uh, about other. Okay. The first one is physically. No, it's not that one.
Yeah.
I believe there are two main reasons why family members often resemble each other physically and in terms of behavior. Uh, they all share the same genetics in each family, which explains some similarities in appearance, like facial features such as nose, eyes, and skin tones. Secondly, they grow up in the same environment under the same household. Did I say it correctly?
Definitely. Excellent. That's perfect.
They naturally develop similar the same habits, root, habits, routine, gestures, and even interests.
Yeah, very good. Of course, just if you work on intonation, that would be great. So yeah, that's it. Actually, you don't need to copy exactly what I type. Just, pick some of them and use. So they are like, good. Now, okay, I don't want to use resemble. So let's see. I have, as I told you, different look like, but don't use look like. I don't like this one. But the meaning of this, if you want, take after. Spitting image. Resemble. So they're different actually verb that you can use here. So I want to say that you can use different words, different phrases. Just make yours, okay? And work on intonation, just not reading, okay? So take after, resemble, look like they're the same. Spitting image, for example, you want to add an example and you can say, for example, the spitting image of my father exactly look like my father. Me and my brother are alike. We are alike. So you can use different phrasal verbs that you can use, or verbs or phrasal verbs. Okay. Now this one was really good. Perfect. I like this. Ah, great. Wow, the next one, let's make it a little bit easier. Okay. Well, in terms of personality, do you think people influenced more by their family or by their friends? Now you can
I would,
say personally. Now you can say personally. Here you can.
nah, uh, I would say that people are usually influenced by their by their friends. Uh, some people, or maybe students, uh, are close to their friends more than their families, and that's the big part of reason goes to that fact, and it makes them it makes them more comfortable when they when they close to their their friends. So I think they're influenced by their friends more than family. I don't know how to say it.
Well, so sometimes it's I want to say that it's completely totally normal that you run out of idea. You're talking about something, then you feel like, okay, what else? Now what should I say? Okay, so it's completely normal. It happens. And I can say most of candidates face this issue, at least experience one. So it's normal. We will work on it. So as I told you, sometimes we feel like, okay, I don't know. So let's what to say now? It's not enough, maybe. Yeah. Uh, People, yes. People are usually, as you said, influenced by their friends and especially students because they tend to. So here, okay, because they tend to, okay, spend more time or they feel closer. So they tend to be closer and spend more time with their friends than their parents or their family. And this closeness, that is another noun, makes them maybe feel more comfortable, as you said. That's it, very good. Which explain why friends often have a greater influence on their decisions and, for example, behavior than family members. This is band 7. Your answer was good, okay? Maybe a little change. But for band 9, it's totally different. It's common for people, especially know, particularly. So I have particularly, especially, particular. So it's common for people. It's common for people, particularly students, to be, I want to use passive, to be more
Influence.
influenced by their friends. This one is actually passive. Passive is really good structure. It's I can say score booster. That is really good. Uh, Influenced by their friends than their family, so it's okay. Having close relationship, the strong bond,
But
close relationship, strong. So you can use this and sense of comfort. They feel more comfortable. Sense of comfort they share with friends. Often, often, okay, outweigh family
in terms of
ties, for example. Family ties. So that's strong relationship. But I think now because they feel like closer, they feel more comfort. And you said like, in the sense they have this sense, and so they are influenced by their friend more than. So which leads friends to have a more significant impact. So you can say which leads friend to have a more significant, I don't want to use influence again because I already used it. I don't want to use it again and again. Impact on their attitude, behavior, and
the decision.
choices. Decision. I don't want to say decision. I say choices. Decision is correct. Why not? You can also say decision, but this one is maybe a new one and you can use it. So this is another version. Again, just the only thing that I want to, okay, I can say that, oh, where is my N? Here. Okay. Outweigh. The only thing that I feel like maybe it's a new one. Outweigh more important. If I want to make
And
it, yeah, more important. So when something outweighs something else, it means that is more important than another. To be more important. Okay. And just this, then there is no others difficult. So word here. That's it. Well, and okay, well, let's see. The next one, that is the last question of part three. And for part two, I will send you a cue card and I want you just to think about it and send me your answer. I will check it and I will correct it for you. Just I want you to think about it. Okay, tell me about the role of elderly. How has the role of elderly in the family changed in recent times comparing to the past?
can you paraphrase it again?
Definitely, elderly means old people. In the past, old people had actually an important, we can say, important role in family ties and family making and building strong bonds. But I want to know if this role changed. How has the role of elderly people, of old people, in family changed in recent times, so recently, in recent times, actually since past to present, now they have more important role or no, not that much important comparing to the past.
uh, I believe that elderly nowadays, in particular families, plays play